If you want to create success in your life, you got to take the stairs. That is called the staircase to the gate of heaven. There are 999 steps to get to the top of this. Now, why am I even telling you this? Because if you want to create success, you want to make money, you want to start a profitable business, you got to put in the reps, you got to put in the steps. Without the steps, you're not going to lose the weight, you're not going to shed the fat. Same analogy in life. We want to create success in our life. We've got to make sure that we are the ones who are putting in the time, putting the effort. Do you know how many people come to me and say, John, I want to be successful. I want to make a lot of money. I want to start a business. But yet they don't put the time in to do it. Why? Here's some of my theories. One, they don't want it bad enough. They say they want it, but they don't want it bad enough. Or they'll get through the first stairs and they'll give up. Because it's too hard, because it's too steep, because it's too cold, it's too windy. I want to really give you this message because I see that when people put time into something, they will always achieve some kind of result. But the question is, how long does it take to get that result? How long are you willing to endure the cold, the pain? And I saw an Instagram video on this, and it was an interview with Arnold Schwarzenegger. My good friend Jim Quick was talking about this. Basically, he spent some time with Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he asked Arnold, he said, what's the difference between people who are just good and champions? And Arnold's reply was, they endure the pain. They can push through that pain barrier. So my advice to all of you, keep walking up the steps. I mean, there's 999 of them. When you get to the top, it's such an incredible, beautiful view. But I want you to all know, it doesn't matter whether you have the right steps. What you got to do is you got to make sure that you take the steps. A journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single baby step. Even if it takes you a year to get up there, and I'm using this as an analogy for you and your business. Even if it takes you all that time, it doesn't matter because you're already 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 or 100, in this case, 999 steps ahead of someone else. The question is, are you willing to take the steps or do you want someone to take the steps for you? Now, there's two ways to look at this. One is you can go up by yourself and that's okay. But the second thing is we could go up with somebody else. It's much easier to go up with somebody else, have someone pull you along, have someone grab you, have someone push you up those stairs, because ultimately when you are halfway up and you look back down, you're like, oh my God, I've achieved so much. And I think that's why people don't celebrate the wins. They'll get up maybe 5, 10, 50 steps, 100 steps, but they'll just keep going and they won't stop to celebrate. Sometimes you got to celebrate little wins. If you want to get to the top, you've definitely got to start celebrating some wins. And I just think for a lot of people, they keep going without looking at what they've already achieved. Out of the last 20 years of being in business, I haven't stopped really to celebrate, which is why I'm creating this video to really give you the message that we really want to do this for ourselves, but we also want to help other people as well. And if we can help other people and we can all rise together, guess what happens? We live a much fulfilled life. And that's why if you ever feel down, if you ever feel like you don't have that motivation, if you ever feel like I'm getting tired as I'm going up the steps, it's probably because you're trying to do it by yourself. There's a saying, you want to go fast, go by yourself. You want to go far, you go together. You want to go fast and you want to go far, you go with a mentor and a coach. And you've heard me say this 1,000 times in the videos, but I just want you to see that it really is about having that true burning desire. Why do you want to walk up those steps? Because you want to see the view. But there'll be times when you're doing it where you won't feel like it. There'll be times when you get up and you just don't have that motivation. There'll be times that you say you're going to do something, but yet you still don't do it. And I'm guilty of this. This happens a lot to me. But the difference is I notice it and then I switch it. That's the thing. The moment you know it's happening to you, you switch it. And when you can switch it, that's when you reframe the way you think. I'll give an example. So the other day I was driving down the road. Guy comes up my backside and I start to feel myself getting angry. I was like, why is this guy driving so close? And then I reframe it. I said, well, this guy might try to get home to see his wife because she's about to give birth. Or this person might be going home because their family member has just gone into hospital. Like I reframe sometimes the way I think. And it's the same when I'm doing something hard, when I'm taking those steps where every single day it feels like a grind. But it actually becomes a part of the habit. A lot of you send me messages say, John, God, I just read one of the messages on my new Instagram channel. If you haven't checked out my new Instagram channel yet, check out @JohnLeeSuccess. But someone said to me, John, you never stop. You're always filming stuff. I always want to capture these beautiful moments when I'm in these incredible places, when I'm inspired to share a message. And hopefully just if one of you listens and you take action upon that, then my job here is done. And if you know anybody who is really struggling right now, if you know anybody who really needs the help, the support, do me a favor, copy the link and share it to them. Because you never know, that one person that you share it to, that one person who listens to maybe just one of these sentences that I say, could change their trajectory. Maybe they're halfway going up the stairs, but they get tired. Maybe they're halfway moving up and they're about to give up. Maybe they walk towards the top and they fall all the way down. By the way, that happens in our life, isn't it? The metaphor is sometimes we can walk straight to the top and someone pushes us and we fall all the way back down to the bottom. We're gonna start again. How many of you know what I'm talking about? I want you all to realize that it doesn't matter whether we're starting at the bottom, the middle, or the top, or whether they're going to restart again. What matters is it's one step after the next, after the next, after the next. Build the stepping stones to your future. Build the stepping stones to your destiny. Build the stepping stones to where you ultimately want to be. And the only thing that's standing in between you and these steps is you. And the only standing thing between you and where you want to be are the steps. So it starts with you first. The metaphor here is that you want to get to the top. Takes a lot of work, takes a lot of effort. I hope this message resonates with some of you. And I hope that a lot of you, when you watch these videos, that you actually do something with it. My only ask is, I'll create these videos for you whenever I fly around the world, and I'll take the time to do this for you. If you, number one, take action. Number two, you help pay it forward to somebody else. That's all I ask. And I'll give you all of my wisdom, all of my knowledge, all of the years of experience of 20 years of creating successful businesses, multi-million-pound businesses, failures along the way, to give you those lessons. That's my promise to you. And for all of you who are maybe starting this journey, when you walk upstairs, you see other people far ahead, you want to catch up to them. No, you go at your own pace. There's no rush because you know the destination there. In the end, everything will be fine. But you've got to have that belief and you've got to have the faith that things will happen to you and for you. I think whenever we doubt ourselves, it's not that we don't believe in our abilities, it's because we've never experienced it. Like coming here, I thought, wow, this it looks great in pictures, but when you see it in real life, I mean, it really is truly breathtaking. I mean, it's just incredible. The whole scene's around here. Just love it. Leave any questions below, I'll personally come and answer them. Do me a favor, like, comment, and share so we can help other people do this. But also, I want you to watch this video here as well.